Now next here we have, this is note repeat. So once note repeat is held down, while striking the pad, it'll cause that pad to repeat and re-trigger over and over again. That's our note repeat function. And this latch, that latch. But if I just hold it down like that, I have to hold the pad down at the same time. But if I latch it, I can just hold the pad down and it'll hold on because this is going to latch automatically. It's just, okay, I'm holding it, I'll hold. So when the light's on, we're in latch mode for the note repeat function. I like to always tap out my tempo. So we can tap our tempo. See it change right there? Or I can go real fast. See it blink faster? That's the tap tempo. And we can use this to get the right tempo for our song. And here we have our time division button. This is our time division button. And I can press that button and it allows me to set the time division up, whether it's quarter notes or quarter note triplets or eighth notes or eighth note triplets or 16th notes. And it sets my time division up. So if I press my note repeat, my notes will repeat according to my time division setup. Now, of course, our time division is right here, and we get a better view here now. You can see all our different divisions. It's up to 32nd note triplets, 32nd notes, our 16th note triplets, 16th notes, of course, 8th note triplets, 8th notes, quarter note triplets, and quarter notes. And this is all for our time division function here. And once that's off, as you can see, the light goes off. Turn it back on, it actually remembers what was left. So there's no actual default. That means once you set it to one setting, turn it back on, it'll remember that same setting. Okay, now I want to explain a little more about the note repeat and the time division function here on our MPD32. You'll see I have this note repeat button, of course, and I've got this drum here going on. As you can see, it's doing a pattern there. I can go here and it's changing the division of the notes. And this is all based on my tempo. So I do a different tempo now. So you see what happens here? And that's how note repeat works. And you can see here, this is, of course, the time division. So even if I'm playing something, it'll correct it according to the time division set. Here, I can turn it off, press that button, and it's off. Turn this off, and the note repeat will no longer latch to the particular pad. At the pad, it won't happen. But if I hold this down, see what happens? Nothing. So you have to latch it to get it to work. Okay, I turn around now. Here we'll see my setup here. I'm using a USB cable, and this USB cable is supplying power to my MPD32. Now, if you have your own power unit, of course, you plug it right in here. This is going to be a 6-volt power unit. Plug it right in here, of course, with our plus in the middle and our negative current on the outside. Next, we have our Midi input. We have Midi out, Midi in, so I can put a Midi cable here or put one here and pop it right in there and get your Midi cable lined up. Let's get this in properly here. There you go. I get a Midi cable right in there. See that? So we got our Midi inputs here and our Midi outs right there. This is for a foot switch. So in case you're playing a piano, you can use an expression pedal or our 1 and 2 foot switches, which you can use for some parameters to control with our MPD32. And this is the back of the MPD32. To give you a better view here, and this is in the manual itself, we have a computer right here, and you have a USB cable going to your computer. And here we have an MPC 2500. We'd have a MIDI cable going into here, so out directly into here. And we can have a MIDI in going into here. So this could be our external MIDI device. This could be a keyboard, and this would go to the MIDI in. And the MIDI out information go right here. So when we're playing this keyboard, I'll play the keyboard, and then I can trigger sounds here. And here's my USB cable for this. So the overall unit here is my software controller for this. And I can control the data and record the data right here. Control from here, playing the keyboards. I have the faders and the knobs right here for parameters within the software. And of course, if I want to, I can also send data here as well. Now here you'll see the foot switches, expression pedal, and of course the power adapter we were talking about earlier.